Here's the story. New York Daily News reporter. I love the headline. Somehow survives firing a varmint rifle. Stop for just a second. Why call it a varmint rifle? There's a reason for that. A lot of people don't understand that the AR-15 is actually commonly used as a hunting rifle. Oh, Mr. Wabbit. Yeah, people like to shoot rabbits and so on with the thing. It's got a small bullet in there, a small .223 round. It's very accurate. And if you miss the varmint, which you probably would, you got several backup shots after that. Okay, so this reporter goes out to fire the AR-15, and here's some quotes from this guy. It feels like a bazooka, sounds like a cannon. All right, first off, Mr. Reporter, have you ever been around cannon fire? I kind of doubt it. Second, Mr. Reporter, have you ever fired a bazooka? I kind of doubt it. So, all right. He continues, one day after 49 people were killed in the Orlando shooting, he said, I traveled to Philadelphia to better understand the firepower of military-style assault weapons. Stop right there. Military style? Yes. Assault weapon? Well, the civilian version of the AR-15 is not an assault weapon. Hopefully he wants to explain the appeal to gun lovers. He writes, and actually said, because there's a video of him, mostly I was just terrified. He writes, the recoil bruised my shoulder. Really? You must be easy to bruise. Okay, for the listeners out there who have fired the AR-15, and I know of a lot of guys who have been in the military that listen to this program, bruised your shoulder? The AR-15 bruised your shoulder. This guy is easy to bruise. All right, next up, I would say, recoil bruised my shoulder. Brass shell casing disoriented me as it flew past my face. Well, again, the guy is very easy to disorient. I can imagine the first time a casing flies by your face and you weren't expecting it. But after that, you understand the casing's going to fly by your face. And I love this part. The smell of sulfur and destruction made me sick. Sounds like he's in hell. The explosions, like a bomb, gave me a temporary case of PTSD. Really? Okay, so I doubt, maybe I'm wrong, but I doubt this guy has ever been in the military. So I don't think he would know what PTSD is. But he probably wanted to run to his widow's safe space. For the last hour after firing the gun, for just a few minutes, I was anxious and irritable. Yeah, because you're a wimp. If you've never looked this young lady up, follow her on Facebook and YouTube. Julie Borowski is a young lady libertarian. I first found out about her through FreedomWorks. She works for other organizations now. She's a writer. She's a traveling speaker. She's in her 20s, I think early 20s. A very attractive young lady and extraordinarily intelligent and funny. She makes her points with sarcasm and wit. So find her on Facebook, Julie Borowski. You'll figure out how to Google it. It'll tell you how to spell Borowski. I'm not going to help you. But also follow her on YouTube. She posted today a picture of her firing an AR-15. Now, I don't know, because I've never stood next to her, but I've seen pictures of Julie Borowski standing next to other people. She is a tiny young lady. What, maybe 5 foot nothing? Okay, and very thin. I mean, attractive, but I mean, you're not talking about a heavy girl here. Okay, so this gun, this AR-15, apparently the reporter says it bruised my shoulder. Well, if it's going to bruise your shoulder, it would knock Julie Borowski on her butt. But I guarantee you it did not. Julie has posted many pictures of herself firing guns. In fact, I wouldn't call the AR. This guy tried to say it sounded like a cannon, fired like a bazooka, not the AR-15. However, I've seen pictures of Julie at the gun range that she's posted, where she's holding up a rather large pistol. Now, that sucker, I would say, would sound like a cannon and fire like a bazooka. And this young lady, tiny little thing, could handle it just fine. In fact, based on what she's written about it, she thinks it's fun. So, not for a minute. I got two choices with this guy. Choice number one, he's that much of a wimp. Choice number two, he's lying. Do you guys remember toy gun commercials when you were a kid? How old are you? I'm going to bring you way back. Back when little boys wanted to grow up to be men. Not like this reporter, but little boys actually wanted to grow up to be men. We had commercials like this on television.
There, buddy. It's all yours.
Wow, look at Hey, what about me?
Try this one, partner. Looks like real. Sounds like real.
They sure do.
The Sound of Power military rifle and Western rifle by Marks. Each gun makes lots of battle sounds. Just press the trigger and listen. This sounds like a gun battle over there.
Yeah, so they have police show up during this commercial. Sounds like a gun battle over there. Then these two police officers show up and see these kids playing with toy guns, and they go, cool, and they want to play with the kids. That was way back when. Those boys grew up to be real men. I have no idea what kind of background this reporter had, what kind of childhood he had. Whatever the case is, he grew up to be a serious, big, massive pile of steaming wimp. Ladies and gentlemen, time to play your favorite song.
Well, I like guns, I like the way they look. I like the shiny steel and the polished wood. I don't care if they're big or small. If they're for sale, hell, I want them all. I like guns, I like guns, I like guns. Well, I really like 22 mag, 45 lever with the Winchester tag. I like my double barrel, had it most of my life. 357 was a present from my wife. I like guns, I like the way they look. I like the shiny steel and the polished wood. I don't care if they're big or small. They're for sale, hell, I want them all. I like guns, I like guns.
Hey, for your safety, the Bold Republic Show is not, and I repeat, not a gun-free zone.
Go ahead. Make my day.